That's Trey.
And that's Goldie.
We're friends
From college.
Then Trey married my sister.
But unfortunately, we got divorced.
We don't talk about that.
Mostly because there's nothing to talk about.
It was all good.
Our friendship deepened while we were both employed at an event production consulting company,
We spent 280 plus days on the road.
which made us expert business travelers.
And expert best friends who always had one goal in mind.
Host a podcast together. And after people didn't like the first 6 shows, including one where we interviewed building contractors in the Upper Peninsula while they were working,
And one where we searched the country for the next great kid blues guitarist.
we realized we weren't making shows about our true passion.
Yep, we had to talk about the thing we know and love more than anything.
Welcome to
Business
Business
Trips.
Trips. Hey everybody, welcome to Business Trips. This week we're going to talk to a great new guest about their business travel tips. But first, a word from our sponsor.
This episode of Business Trips is brought to you by Drive-Thru Smoke Shop, located at 2426 West 8th Street, number 116 in the Westlake section of Los Angeles. We are Drive-Thru Smoke Shop. As you can probably tell by our address, we are not an actual drive-thru, but we love the convenience you get at a drive-thru, so that inspired us. When it comes to all things smoke, we are your guys. Want to feel like Al Capone or Jim Belushi? Come get an aromatic cigar. Need to refill your e-juices? We have one of the better selections in the area. Or maybe you're a person who still likes to roll something up and smoke it. We got more papers than a filing cabinet. If you can smoke it or smoke out of it, we got it. Hookahs, shisha bongs, tobacco scales, bubblers, just to name a few. Remember whippets? We do too. Come talk to us about those memories and maybe we can point you in the right direction to some of those as well. Want a testimonial? Here's one. Ed is awesome. He knows his game. Got my morning breakfast. Dino G. Thanks, Dino. We do have your damn breakfast, G. Oh. Drive-through smoke shop. You can't drive through, but you can drive up. So drive up and smoke. Wow.
It got a little colloquial.
It did a little bit.
Well, I think that tells you about the vibe of Drive-Thru Smoke Shop.
I don't know why you'd ever call it that if you don't have that.
Well, I think it's kind of like, Disneyland versus Disney World or whatnot. I'm excited about our guest.
Same.
We have a young lady here today with us who has certainly done a bit of traveling, hence coming on the show. She's got some great tips for all you biz heads. We haven't gotten a name for our followers.
We haven't figured out, and maybe she can help us out with that.
Biz nuts. Ding, 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 ding. You've heard her already. Welcome, Pam.
Hey, Pam.
Hi, Trey. Hi, Goldie. I'm so excited to be here. I didn't think I was an expert in anything until I met you guys.
Can we get you right up on that? I don't
Let
quite
me
know.
lean forward.
There we go.
Lean in.
People are always surprised. No one knows, but everyone's an expert at something.
Yeah.
Could be the first thought that came in my mind is very dirty, and I'm sorry, but it was the first one.
What was
but
it?
You can say it.
Getting grass out of your dog's butt.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be sexual.
No, I meant poop dirty. The rest we'll do at business trips after hours.
Yeah. We should think about a version that is unafraid to go to those places.
You certainly encounter a few things on the road in hotel rooms.
Exactly.
I guess
there's
Yeah. Trey and I always used to say it could be Omaha, it could be Jacksonville. It didn't matter. We set these events up all over the place.
Decatur. Could it be Decatur?
Could be Decatur, and it could be Decatur,
Yes.
Georgia, or Decatur, Illinois, and
Iowa.
or Iowa even.
Whoa.
Yep.
What's the over/under on Decatur's in?
I wonder what the most common town, maybe Washington. Maybe there's a Washington in every state.
Springfield. Seems,
Yeah. New Haven.
That one-
No, that's pretty
that
specific.
feels very specific. That one.
Hey, comment below this video if you live in a New Haven that's not the Connecticut or whatever.
Right.
All right, so we'll check on that later. So Pam, you travel around.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Where? How?
Oh my
when?
gosh. I travel a minimum of 43 weeks a year. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah. I sell air filtration systems for Amera Air. We're one of the top in the country, not the top, but
Amera Air.
One of the top 12.
That puts a lot of vowels together right in the middle. Amera
Amera
Air.
Is there an E on the end? Because sometimes they'll do that with air.
No.
No. And then there's American Air, which we know is one of the top brands in air travel.
Airlines.
But Amera Air.
I don't think it's American Air.
I think think we maybe had to change our name. I think maybe we were American Air, but that was too close.
No reason to change it for that because there is no that it's American Airlines.
I know, but they thought it was too close.
Sometimes it's more of like a psychological branding thing. We know that.
You know, and they should want to be associated with us because we make clean air.
So about that,
Yes. And then I have a follow-up.
you want to do the follow-up first?
Sure. Why would you do that?
Why would I? Why?
Well, we need. That's why we need this. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So where are you cleaning the air? Who needs cleaner air? I think we all do, but
Oh, wow.
who are the clients?
You are. The fellow recording this is. Everyone's a client, whether they know it or not, because we sell air filters. So if you stay in a hotel, if you have a house with a HVAC, we're the people who are keeping the sediment and the mold and the things out of your lungs. We're keeping it clean. We're keeping the air clean in buildings.
I'm going to go right at you right from the beginning because I can tell you're on your toes and you can handle it.
Here comes something hard hitting. I'm just letting you know the body language when he gives this off.
So why physically go? Is it just, why not say, here's a website, here's our filters, but you're going, you said, to the place.
Oh yeah, you gotta see. I got a demonstration I do where I hold out our filter, and I pour water through it, and you see how dense it is, and then I pour water through our competition's filter, and then I'll go to their machine room.
I see.
And I'll take a filter out, and I'll say, "This is what you've got," and almost always ours is better. A few times
you got burned a few times.
I got to go with my tail between my legs, but.
And at that point, you just kind of nod and walk out?
Yeah, I say, good job. I don't want to know, is this from us? Did not know you were already a customer? And
they say, no, this is from a competitor, and you just kind of quietly walk to your car and then the airport?
Yeah.
So the best proof that you have is a real soggy filter then?
Yeah.
That means it's doing its job.
Yep.
You want a soggy one?
Mm-hmm. But that's not my passion.
No?
Oh.
Uh-oh. I can tell we got that. That was a loaded statement.
We got to start doing
Yeah,
pre-interviews.
that's not
I'm
my
not going to lie. Because some of this stuff just goes, I'm like, what is about to happen?
I know.
I'm a saleswoman of air filters, so I could do it all day.
Oh.
But it's not my passion.
I had,
Go ahead.
and maybe we can put this in.
And if you want, I can do a follow-up if you'd
Okay,
like.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
This would be on the after hours one.
Uh-oh.
A soggy filter. Are we still talking about air filters? All right, we can go right back. We'll put that in, then we can go right back to where you were.
And I actually don't have a follow-up for that.
Maybe we were talking about coffee filters.
Yeah.
Like they're supposed to be soggy. You expect them to be soggy?
What's your passion?
My passion is, and this is my tip for your listeners.
Listen up, biznuts.
Now, everybody knows that you should try to take the shampoo, the lotion, the conditioner, the bars of soap that come in your hotel room.
You got to take them. I don't even know if they're allowed to reuse them. So take them.
Yeah, you got to take them. Sometimes it's harder with the bars of soap because you have to open that one and that doesn't reseal itself. So you got to take baggies in your suitcase.
Oh.
Now, I have been quantifying how much money you can save. I've been doing this for 10 years. And I think I'm going to blow your listeners' minds when I tell them. So I just brought a handful. I just reached into,
What do you got here?
I've got storage sheds of the shampoos, the conditioners. You can get Q-tips for free at hotels, makeup remover pads. This box someone brought me, my cousin
beautiful.
from Italy. I haven't been able to travel
That's
abroad.
beautiful. We'll post that online for people who
This has a shower cap, Q-tips.
Wow, what type of hotel is that from? That's gorgeous.
It's a castle.
It's a castle.
It's a castle in Italy.
It's a literal castle.
And
no one's going to go to that.
She didn't keep it. I said, okay, you want me to tell you how much that's worth? So what I do is,
Who's going to a castle?
Not me.
Yeah, like a princess or.
So right here I've got L'Occitane Citrus Verbena Shampoo.
Is that
1
how
ounce.
you say that? L'Occitane?
How would you say it?
I always say it's L'Occitane.
How would you say it?
Can I see how it's spelled?
L apostrophe capital O C C E.
I think you're
That's-
right. I
That's
never.
L'Occitane.
L'Occitane.
L'Occitane. Anyhow, so this free in your hotel room.
Yes.
That's
1
smart.
ounce. I go home. I got an Excel sheet. I brought you guys. Sorry for the noise on the mics. These are. Just want you to see how this.
handouts. We got handouts.
So L'Occitane shampoo,
Uh-huh.
a 16.9 fluid ounce bottle online is $42. So a 1 ounce free bottle.
Yeah.
And when you stay at a hotel, you can ask for more. So I always ask for more, and then sometimes I put on a hat and glasses and I ask for even more, because they're not the cleaning staff is not.
How many
tracking it.
times can you call down? Here's a question. How many times can you call down to the front and say, I'm out of my shampoo before they
depends. Yeah.
start to send up internal affairs?
It depends on the person working the front desk, and I have pushed this boundary, and it depends on your level of shame. And gentlemen, I had some in the beginning when I started doing this, and now I don't. I go to every coworker's room. I say, can I take what you're not taking home?
Oh, that'd be shameful.
Luckily,
yeah.
I travel with a bald fella, so I ask for his shampoos before we even stay.
Yeah, the balds don't use that much of it.
No.
Can I ask? Have you ever? You said you sometimes will put on a hat or something if it's in person. If it's calling down, do you ever do a different voice?
Well, they know my room number, and they have to bring it to my room number. So no, but I have called from coworkers' rooms, and I was asked not to do that by my boss.
But did you change your voice then? Can we hear?
Let's
can
ask
we
it this
hear what-
way. If you would
Yeah.
change your
Yeah.
voice to
Yeah,
do it,
yeah.
would you do one?
Hi, front desk.
Je vous prie, pardonnez-moi, Marie. Do you have any? May I have extra shampoo? I have very long hair.
Oh,
Oh.
see that? We didn't talk to her earlier.
No, that's crazy.
I was trying to be French because of the L'Occitane thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
I
but
love
anyway, would you imagine what this is worth?
that. So
I
that's
think it
10
says
ounces.
$42, right?
So a 1 ounce. That's if you buy it online.
That's
this for
16
free is a
ounces.
$2.49.
$2.
So I take these home. I don't have to buy this. I don't have to buy shampoo.
You said you have.
If I could do some quick back of the napkin math on this,
Yes.
if you're traveling 43 weeks a year,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be in the neighborhood of 280 days on the road ish.
Yeah.
And you're getting, let's say you're getting shampoo every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I am.
And you've got luxurious hair, but how much shampoo can you even, because
And I do have a. Yeah.
my question is, how much do you need? Otherwise, are you selling it to make?
I'm selling it to myself, and I'm quantifying how much I would have had to spend. For this bottle, I would have had to spend $2.49. So that's $2.49 that I made.
You know, I had an aunt who was real into the coupon thing, and then at some point we started saying, well, just because you can get 100 rolls of paper towels for the price of 20,
Yeah.
is it something that you need? Do you
What are you
have to
doing?
do it? I thought you were trying to get us to face out.
No. No, I had a thought about something.
Oh.
Say the ant thing, and then I have like two things. I haven't gotten to talking. Like,
You just.
Trey, are you okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
This is probably my fault because I got too excited.
not you. You're the guest.
I'm building to something.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
please
So your
get
point, and then
back
because
on
then I
that.
have two.
That's my BB.
You go.
Well, I had a thought that if we weren't able to post this, I love this spreadsheet, and if we weren't able to post it, maybe I wonder if this is a thing and people are able to get it like this. We can then go to,
There it is.
if they're able to go like high focus on that,
Yeah.
I think that might be, okay, so that was one of them,
That
and I
should
don't
do it.
remember the other right now.
Okay.
Well, you can see, I just, with this handful of things.
Oh, no.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Didn't you do that last episode too?
He's growing.
He doesn't know where to put those knees.
Yeah.
I've got a
Maybe
lipoma on
splay
my
out.
back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't pop it.
I'm not popping it.
It's not going to pop.
So you're
Okay,
getting
so
$2.
I'm getting two. This is a higher end
Yeah.
hotel.
Okay.
Not every hotel is going to get you this much return.
That's for sure.
But what I decided I needed a goal. So my goal, I'm quantifying what I don't have to spend in stores.
Okay.
And I put them in a bigger thing. I consolidate them into a bigger shampoo thing in my bottles at home.
Whoa. Are you mixing up into one master shampoo blend?
Yeah, shampoo suicide.
So the L'Occitane will go right in with the Pert?
You throwing a Bigelow in with the L'Occitane?
Yeah, I know. I don't think it really matters, if I'm being honest, because as you can
heard it
see,
here first.
I have naturally curly, voluminous hair. But the thing is, so even with just this small smattering of things, how much money did I not have to spend? $5.94.
Just with what we're looking at
Just
on the
with
table
like 5
there.
things. And if that adds up over 43 weeks,
Yeah.
this is not a week's worth. This is like
No,
a day's worth.
Yeah.
You use but you're saying you use that much shampoo every use?
I'm saying I will in my lifetime.
I see.
And I won't have to spend that money. So anyway, I quantify it. This
Okay.
$5.94 goes toward I'm trying to take my mother to the Galapagos on the money that I save.
This is
with
what I was.
hotel.
This is a
Freebies.
life hack.
Now
This is the
I-
life hack.
Okay.
Hashtag life hack.
It makes it fun to go to work. It makes it fun to be bothering hotel employees for more shampoo, for more, because I know it's to get my mom to see the turtles.
I didn't know what the thing you said was.
That's the whole thing with Galapagos.
Galapagos.
That's
It's hard
where
to get there.
and
to
it's
get.
Blue-footed boobies?
That's turtle country, yo.
But
business
that's a
trip
bird, I think.
after dark. I had to. Blue boobies.
Blue
what are we on, an
boobies.
Avatar strip show?
Yeah. What?
Pretty good.
Wait. So have you been there before?
No, it's been my mom's dream. She
that's
is
cool.
77.
Aw.
Her favorite thing in the world is Charles Darwin. But I like to say that it's the turtles because he's
Right.
problematic.
Did Charles Darwin defend Leopold and Loeb?
No.
I don't think so.
He kind
Clarence
of helped.
Darrow.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Sorry,
lot of
Charles
people-
Darwin is.
A lot of people don't confuse
monkeys.
those two, and that's an interesting thing about the way your brain works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, that's good. You have a unique brain.
Yeah.
Thanks. We can cut
Not
it
a
out.
bad
It was a
thing.
mistake.
The air is pretty clean down there, from what I understand.
Is that? Yeah. What country is that?
Yeah. It's the
Is it-
Galapagos is an island off of,
Is it Argentina? Is it Chile? It's
let's say Chile.
Antarctica.
Definitely.
When you get down south far enough, people don't realize this. It gets cold again.
Yeah, you're right. You're like,
It's
oh,
not cold in the Galapagos.
No. So you go there with your mom, and the idea
And it's hard
here,
to get there. You used to be
Yeah.
not able to go there because all the species are protected.
Right.
But this is why it's been her dream.
I thought
and
it was
this
going to
is
be because of some like dictator that's like massacring.
No,
you
that's-
know?
Yeah.
Cuba.
Hey.
Is Castro still alive? No one knows. You can look it up
isn't his
online, and there's no
son-
definitive information
No.
on that.
I think he just escaped.
Everyone, you can get one report that says he is, and the
Yes.
next
I
one will
love
say he's dead, and
I
he's
love
been
that.
dead for years.
And then people try to go down there and find out, and then they end up with some disease coming into their ears or whatever.
But
They
to the
crawl in the
Galapagos, you
ears.
got to hike in through, and then take a tugboat across, and it's
And
not
going under
Yeah.
over the river and through the
Through-
woods.
Yes.
To the Galapagos.
And
We
they've got
go-
more wildlife in that little small island than
Wow.
our entire country.
That's amazing.
Wow, that's cool. I love that. And the idea is, even if your mom says, I hated this. This was built up to be something. I didn't see a goddamn turtle.
We don't know if she talks
this
like that.
whole time. Well, I'm getting to a point. You farted all night last night, and
no.
you snore, and you don't know that. And has a bad time. You say, that's okay. No skin off my back. that was a free
That was a
trip.
free trip.
Right.
That was a free trip.
That's special. That's
I
a
really
cool
hope
life
that
hack.
doesn't happen, and now
Well,
I'm
no,
wondering.
I would pray that doesn't happen.
It's hotel shampoo that clothes you. It's hotel shampoo that feeds you almost.
Right.
Yeah. I should say that to her.
Yeah.
She said, "Yeah, no, that's
That would be
that's Pam saying that to your
Pam
mom."
now. Right. Well, so a different voice. Like it's hotel shampoos that feed you. It's hotel shampoos that clothe you. But reverse it.
Okay.
Because I would have her also maybe being mad about like you mix the L'Occitane with the pert. Like I feel like that's more.
Well, she doesn't have to use that. I keep
Right. No, that's
separate
more about
bottles
you
for guests.
not
That's a nice-
buying, you not having to buy L'Occitane,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
therefore a little bit goes in the kitty.
Yeah, I
or
was tracking
Galapagos.
what I made.
Who's got the dirtiest air
Yes,
around?
I love this.
Who's got the
Ooh,
dirtiest
what
air?
business?
Yeah.
let's talk.
And name names.
Okay, I was gonna say you can say a type of business, but Goldie.
It doesn't matter. Either way.
After dark.
I
Either
don't know
way.
the owners, but unfortunately, the dirtiest air is in Shakey's Pizza.
Oh,
Which
God,
Which you
I did
maybe
not
would
think.
guess. You maybe would guess it. I think
Well,
they have
maybe.
too many. I think they have too many. What are they called when other people can own the
Franchises.
franchises?
yes,
Yeah, I think
yeah.
they got loosey goosey.
They're
with
not
their
able
franchise.
to monitor, and what it often is about is a little how many middle management people you can have looking down at all those.
This is
That's-
coming from an experience.
That
we
was.
Oh, yeah?
had.
This is we were not
This
always
guy-
podcasters. We used to live in the world.
Yeah, this guy went off at one of our corporate retreats. And by the way, he was in the right.
I was.
And briefly changed the culture for the better for the entire organization, but we were not long for that business.
They always say, middlemen, middle women. What is the point of them? And what you're saying is the point, because otherwise you've got a franchise owner, and we're gonna run out of time if I get into this too much, but who is just in their own world. They're living their life. They're having a fight with their husband. They don't clean the filter. But if Ricky is coming by later that week, I'll tell you what. They say the district manager is coming this week.
Yep.
All of a sudden, things get tidied up. Now, if there is no Ricky or you don't have enough Rickies, I'm making that name up.
Don't get him started on Kenny Dunbar. Don't even say those two names together. That is, yeah.
Kenny Dunbar
Nope.
should be.
No,
Should be.
I shouldn't have done this.
Did he fire you?
In a way.
He made it so I had no choice but to quit.
Yeah.
Or go to jail. Kenny Dunbar, and I say this with love, should be Zuckerberg, but he doesn't play his cards right. He's the smartest man I ever met. He's the best man I've ever known. He edged me out of my first job, but he was a district manager that should have gone regional, and I bet he's still
probably toiling away.
right there
Toiling away.
at district.
I can give you an update on that off air.
So Shakey's is not there, and I bet it's a lot of.
But you know what? I have my clients, and the fella I travel with, Bob, has his clients, and they're one of my clients. So maybe one of Bob's clients has worse air. It wasn't fair for me to say.
That could
Very
be.
And
diplomatic.
I really know.
That could be.
A lot of kids' birthday parties at Shakey's too. Maybe
Yeah.
that has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
'Cause
have
kids-
actually good roasted chicken, and I don't think a lot of people know that. I
That-
mean, I've
I
eaten
didn't.
there thousands of times because also I get a free meal when I
Whenever.
eat there. If you think that doesn't go into my kitty, you're wrong.
Oh, do you have it? You keep? Sorry, do you
Oh,
keep that
wow.
as well? That you got
Free
grabs
meals?
for the free
Anything I get
meals
for
because
free.
that's another thing, and that's going towards the turtles.
Yes.
I love that.
That's getting me to the turtles, and it drives me.
After dark.
Okay.
I had to try one of those.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. You can take a roll of cellophane in your suitcase. First thing, another tip is that I have
Is this about murdering people? Go on, sorry.
No, you can take your rolly bag in your big suitcase and you can charge it to the company. I think I'm close enough to the Galapagos to give this tip out. So your carry-on is in your big one, like a Russian doll, You go to the airport.
Yeah.
The company pays to fly that suitcase.
Like a turducken.
Right. And then everyone has to wait for you because you're the only one doing, baggage claim. But the thing about that is then you can load up that big suitcase with things that you're getting for free on the road.
Oh, you
And
bring
then-
an empty.
Yes, and then you can take your carry-on for free, and then your suitcase is full of. I started doing. Have you ever stayed at Hampton Inn with the waffle bar?
We love a Hampton.
Oh my
I
God.
love it.
We love
They
it.
may be my favorite. They always have
Thousands
a
of
pool, hot tub, waffle irons. I go.
I love an indoor pool.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm
I don't
fair
get a-
skinned.
Yeah.
You can breathe.
Yeah. You can breathe the thick air.
Yeah.
But guess why? Because a lot of the Hampton Inns have our filtration system.
Amera Air.
Oh, I didn't know that about a little shout out.
Yeah.
Looks like we're sponsored
Amera
than
Air.
more than whatever
Drive-through
Yeah.
smokes.
Thank you.
Drive-through smokes.
But I will go to the waffle station. I'll go early. I go really early.
What's early?
In my pajamas. I go as soon as they'll open, which most of them are 6 a.m.
Okay.
That's when they start. I make 2 waffles. They won't even look at that.
Yeah.
I take them to my room.
Mm.
I take my shower. I put on my day clothes. I go back down. I make 2
Get
more
outta here.
waffles.
Oh my
I
god.
also am getting bowls of cereal, dry. Don't put any milk on it. Have you seen how much cereal costs?
Oh, right now it's.
I don't
on
even
I
wanna
mean,
look.
it's insane.
I don't even
It's
wanna
like
look.
$7
Yeah,
for a box
$7
of
for a
cereal.
box of
Plus,
cereal.
you can't get them to ship from China anymore, probably.
And the other thing is you can't make your own cereal.
No, how would you? How would you make Fruit Loops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't.
Try it.
Yeah.
Hey,
let's
listeners, show
see.
us a video in the comments with you trying to make Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And add hashtag fail before you even
Yeah.
friggin'.
It seems hard to do.
So you got 4 waffles and 2
I
bowls
wrap
of dry.
them tight in cellophane.
That's what the cellophane's.
Saran wrap. I think cellophane is different than saran wrap. So what I mean is saran wrap, cling wrap is the best one for
Yeah.
travel. So I travel with a roll of cling wrap. I travel, which can only go in a checked bag.
Raise your hand if you've ever used saran wrap to fashion makeshift underwear.
Yeah.
Whoa. Both
I
of you?
mean, no.
That was me.
That's
That
me
was
pointing.
me. I was
That was
in a tough
Goldie.
spot. It was the only thing I had access to. I think we were in Denver.
We were.
Why
Um,
did you have saran wrap?
That is a great question. So a lot of times we will be.
I like that the question wasn't what happened to your underwear.
Yeah. Well.
That's a saran wrap fan.
Well, I'm guessing
Yeah.
it was diarrhea.
Yeah, it was.
That's correct. That's right.
It was
Nice.
actually, but I don't do great with altitude.
Oh, shoot.
But anyway,
hard for
the
biz
OJs were performing on this night.
Not
Again.
O.J. Simpson.
No. The kind of the crooning soulsters.
What songs would I know?
Oh God,
Here
so
she-
many.
Here comes the baby.
Yeah, here comes the baby.
Is that them? Or is
Yeah, it's
That's like from a doctor's perspective
Yeah, that is.
or a husband's.
yeah, it's more. It would be more like here comes my baby.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
but-
they didn't sing that.
No. Anyway, so you'll have the catering team out there. They were wrapping up,
Yeah, yeah.
leftover fruit
Yeah.
salads, and I'm like, oh, guess what? I need to create something here, and man, oh man, I'll tell you something else. It worked real well. It got me through, but it gave me a rash.
Oh, sure.
But I didn't know why.
Skin's got to breathe. Skin's got to breathe. Buildings have got to breathe. Amera Air Industries.
I feel like wow. Segue back
That's
to.
smooth as hell.
I feel like this has got the most life tips
Yeah,
that we've had,
yeah.
and also I have a quick impression of this is Goldie, right when he
Don't
went,
do the
went
accent.
potty. He because he was in the middle of doing Shrek,
Yeah. Oh,
and
like impersonating Shrek?
yeah, he was, and
Okay.
and there was a whole bunch of us all laughing, and we were drinking that like 1% alcohol Denver beer.
Yeah.
And he says, "Oh, Fiona, I don't." Oh, like he stopped,
Crossed
and we
his
all were
eyes.
like, "What
Yeah.
I
happened?
want to hear you do it. I
What
wanna hear
happened,
you do
Shrek?
it.
It's just oh, Fiona.
You both can cross your eyes. Are you guys married?
to each other?"
No, to anybody.
Well, no. He's
Oh,
right,
divorced.
divorced.
I'm
Yes,
happily
yes, right.
happily divorced, meaning I was happily married.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about the divorce, but I'm.
Yeah. He's doing good. He's doing good. And I am, but I don't talk about that.
Oh, you don't talk about your marriage.
I don't talk about that. My wife does not prefer for me to talk about our relationship.
We can talk after the interview more about it, but
After dark.
She after dark.
But she's a cool lady. She's also.
She's awesome.
I think I know where you're going with this. She has not been to the Galapagos.
No.
She just says, don't put me in the podcast all the time, because I feel like maybe early on we were almost talking.
Almost exclusively, we were talking about
Some of the earlier
our
failed
relationships
podcasts.
and
Yeah. So
Well, what about
you, Pam?
I'm not married, and I was kind of sensing that Trey. How would you respond to going to the Galapagos for free? Like, put yourself in that pretend scenario, and what would you think?
am I with you and your mom?
No, just me.
Oh.
Okay. I'd be like, oh, I hated that. I'm kidding. I think I'd have a great time. I'd never heard about this place before today's podcast.
I'd love to see that, and I'd love to hear about it if it ever happened.
Yeah. It just made me. It was the first time I ever was like, oh, what if it's not Mom in the Galapagos? What if she actually?
I've been trying to get this guy to get out into the field, and this is a guy who I'm talking about as someone who he was married to my sister.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is happening.
But-
We'll get emails afterwards. I want to make sure I'm not stepping on your mom's toes. That's
No one
that's my
wants
number
that.
one. That's the kind of stuff I.
It's weird that
I'll
you say
lose
that.
sleep
She's
over it. Put
actually
Cough
lost
button on that.
7 of 10 toes to diabetes, which is another not great.
I
How is her walker going to work in
I hate
the
that.
Galapagos? And
I feel like you get to lose one toe until you gotta really buckle down.
yeah.
Well, and now I'm feeling like all the more reason she should get to go paddle around with the little, toeless turtles and everything.
They got toes.
No, they don't.
They got toenails.
Yes, they have.
How do you have toenails if you don't have toes?
Those can just be on a hunk of flesh. That's okay.
We got to pay some bills.
If you can
Yeah.
keep your eyes on the road on this particular one, dear please.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey, Business Trips is also brought to you by Kozanian Super Meat and Liquor in Glendale. Oh, you're finally home. Those errands took forever, and now the sun is set. You missed the baptism of our child, including the renunciation of Satan, the whole thing.
I'm sorry, honey. Traffic was bad, and I had to go to so many places.
What do you mean?
I had to go to the butcher shop for meat, the liquor store for liquor, and the grocery store for the Siberian dumplings.
Tired of that scenario? Now you can get all those things in one place at Kozanian Super Meat and Liquor. We have so much more than just meat and liquor, though, too. They're saying we've got happy hippo treats, dry olives, breakfast cream, sea buckthorn, mulberry syrup, mini winnie cocktail sausages, date molasses, Siberian dumplings, and guns, just to name a few. That's Kozanian Super Meat and Liquor in Glendale. The Z in Kozanian is capitalized.
Wow. What's a happy hippo treat?
Yeah.
I think they're like a Russian version of Twinkies, kind of.
Got it.
Oh,
Got it.
I think
good
so.
answer. I can
I'm gonna-
picture that.
I'm gonna double check that.
I can picture that.
Yeah.
You're still on the page. Are you going into another
I
commercial?
gotta take you into something else right now.
This sucks, and it sucks having a great guest like Pam and having to. Well,
We'll shift gears.
it's
and then
not
we'll,
about that, but
yeah. Today's episode is dedicated to Steve Jet Airliner Miller. Steve was the HVAC guy, as a matter of fact, Pam, here at the building we record
that's
in.
funny.
Yeah, and passed away this week of unknown causes. Yeah, Steve wasn't a guy that we saw very often, but we couldn't do what we do without him. Keeps
Hell no.
us comfortable on a hot week like this. He was a skinny guy with a weak smile who looked a little bit like the actor who played Marty McFly's dad in the Back to the Future movies, honestly. I don't remember that guy's name.
I want to say Matthew Modine, but it's
I think
not.
that might be it.
That's
He was not a talkative guy, but he did like to say, stay cool, which felt like a nice throwaway thing to say until Trey and I realized over time that it was actually a pretty solid HVAC joke. Stay cool.
Yeah.
We think Steve had a German Shepherd or a Husky based on the long but coarse and straight dog hairs that were always stuck to his work shirt.
That's right.
Steve knew we loved nicknames, but he didn't particularly take to Jet Airliner one we gave him based on his name. He said he was aware there was a famous Steve Miller band guy, but he said he preferred bow hunting and reading Vietnam books over pop culture.
no.
So,
Yeah.
Steve, we hope you're in the big central AC unit in the sky and that there's plenty of time to hunt and read up there. Jet Airliner, this one's for you.
Yeah. That's the ones for Steve Miller.
I'm so sorry.
And hopefully, if there is a big HVAC unit in heaven, Pam will be alive, but able to go service them, because I bet they would pay. Well, I don't know if they'd have normal money, but I bet they'd be lucky to have our guest as well, and that maybe you'd run into Steve, Jet Airliner Miller up there. Pam.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We learned a lot about, I think, a few things today, but one of the other things is I think we learned about you. We don't always get to learn about the person. So thank you for that.
I don't always get invited to Galapagos.
Well, but yeah. I mean, stay tuned to figure out what happens on that
Yes.
date.
Did it.
Yeah.
State line. This is Business
This
Trips.
is Business Trips.
Thank you.